Hey parents, so I just wanted to leave you a quick little video just either recapping what we went over last night at curriculum, or for those of you that weren't able to make it due to other circumstances, just you can at least get the basics of the information. So I'm not going to go over every single piece of curriculum. If you really want that information and kind of the breakdown of what I teach, what subjects we go over, and kind of what some of those subjects entail, if you look right down below right here, you will see my post on my website right here. It has all of the slides from my presentation from last night, so you have access to it all year round for whatever questions you might have curriculum-based that can be answered from the slideshow. For those of you that weren't able to make it, I'm going to be sending home a little packet of information that looks just kind of like this. This is really just some password login stuff that you're going to want to need or have at home. I'll send these home in the homework folder. A couple of things on here. There is number one, a QR code right here. This QR code, if you go to clever.com, the QR code will give you access to log in with a Clever badge, and it will have all of their accounts that the district has purchased for us to use. So it will have their Google accounts where they can access their Gmail, which we don't use, but it's there, and you can see it, and you can monitor it if you'd like. It has access to all their Google Docs, which we will be using a lot, and it will have access to our Google Classroom that will be up and running very soon. It also has on here Raz Kids and all access to our Connect Education, which is part of our everyday math curriculum. So if you go on there and you click on Connect Ed, you'll be able to see what lesson we're on that day, any of the previous lessons. You'll have access to all of the online resources, all of the games, any instructional videos, any of that kind of stuff that you might need. Also, if your child is sick, they can log on. And if we did lesson 1.7 that day and they missed 1.7, there's an option on there for them to be able to do the actual activities online, including their math boxes. So if your child comes on in, or if you send me an email and say that your child did them online, I'll be able to log on and I can go see, and I'll just write it in their math journal that just write it online, and I know that they did it there. The next one is your SpellingCity.com sheet. On here it has the login code, the username and password for your child to access Spelling City. Once we get all of our word study groups up and running, which will start next week. Once we get all of that information, they can log in and practice any of their spelling lists online that I will be assigning starting next week. And it has access to all the games and activities, and you can log in using this code so you can see what they are doing, or how they're doing on their pre-tests and how they're doing on their regular tests. All that will be scored and done online. And the last one is, if you have not had a chance to sign up for Seesaw, the last one is just information to sign up for. So if you or both parents or anybody else is wanting to log in to get in to have access to it, each parent is able to use the same code and create an account and have access to their child's journal. I strongly recommend you do that, because shortly here I'll be switching over more to using Seesaw to send out all of my parent announcements. It'll be a big communication tool as well between you and me, and then you'll be able to see all of your child's work that is done throughout the year. So that's one of the biggest things that you're going to need to know. Besides that, like I said, we use a lot of technology in the classroom. I've done a ton of research on some of the more appropriate and more powerful ways of using technology in the classroom. So you're going to find that I don't just put them on computers for them to do extra math or for them to do Prodigy. I'll still create their account so they can use those as extra practice times during their free time, or if they want to use them at home. But when I do a lot of my rotation-based stuff in classroom, they're not just going to get a time to get on and do some of those drill and kill websites. It's going to be a lot more interactive, a lot more problem-based, a lot more exploratory type of problems or technology that we use to really enhance and bring about more of their education in the classroom. Like I said, you're going to learn a lot about that technology piece as we go throughout the year. But if you ever have any questions or concerns about it, please feel free to email me. I just want to reassure you at home that with our technology, it's not like it's just a babysitting tool. It's not just a fill that gap, fill the void tool. it's really a time to bring about their technology, bring about their education, bring about and spark more of their interest, spark more of their passion. And we do a lot of it with group work, so that way while they're in technology, it's not just them and their screen and just getting, like I said, that babysitting time or just that screen time just for fun. A lot of times it's going to be where it's really going to bring about more of that thought process. But on top of it, it's going to bring in the extra piece where they need to work with somebody else. They need to run their ideas past somebody else. So it won't just be them and a computer. It's going to be them and more of their peers using the computer as that communication tool and piece. So I really enjoyed getting a chance to meet most of you last night. I look forward to what this year has to offer, and it's going to be a great time. So, oh yes, and last but not least, look for... Oh, I thought I had them right here. But, oh, there they are. Sorry. Look for this yellow sheet coming home on Monday. This is going to be to order your class t-shirt for the year. It's $8.50 a t-shirt. If you want to throw in a little bit extra so we can see if we can cover or do any scholarships that need to be done, we're able to do that. So that way every student's able to get a t-shirt. The design, if you again look down right down below, right at the curriculum night slides, there's one slide that has the design in there, so you can kind of see an idea. It's going to be changed and tweaked just a little bit with the graphic artist that we're working with. But if you can return this by no later than Friday next week, so we can get the ball rolling on getting these t-shirts all set, all ordered, we can get them in sooner, and then we'll have them for our fun run or turkey trot day. We'll have them for field trips, whichever ones we go on, or any other fun class events where we all want to wear them together, or whenever they feel like it. So, all right, well, thank you. Have a great day.